Hi, Jen here from Jen Michelle Coaching. Today I want to talk about 3 ways to release resentment. For those of you new to my channel, I would love to invite you to subscribe. I release a video weekly. This is a subject that comes up in a lot of my coaching practice with women, this idea of how do I let go of resentment? It falls along the lines of how do I be confident? How do I love myself more? Some of those more elusive practices where logically we know that we don't want to hold on to difficult, heavy emotions, yet the emotional part of us hasn't caught up with that same understanding that the logical mind has, or we think we're over something until it gets triggered and we realize, oh, that's still there, or where did that come from? And we realize that we've slowly been, cranking the volume up in a way that is not supportive or in alignment with who we really want to be deep down, or who we know we're capable of being, and at that high quality that's possible. So let's talk about 3 ways to release resentment. Number 1, stop doing. Resentment builds from doing a bunch of things that you don't want to do, and in hopes that either it will be returned. A perfect example of this would be a woman's doing a bunch of things in relationship in hopes that she'll get love, that she'll get the security, or she'll get the admiration or the recognition that she deserves. Yet when that isn't met with those qualities, she gets this buildup of anger that increases more and more over time, because she's not doing it from a full cup. She's doing it because she's scared that her needs won't get met if she doesn't, which builds resentment. And so if we are in the world doing a bunch of things that we really don't want to do in hopes that someone will see us and meet our needs, we're not setting ourselves up well. We're setting ourselves up for an unsustainable sort of energetic level where we are going to implode because we are not paying attention to that internal alarm system and to that intuitive knowing that is telling us, you don't want to do that, and you're being asked to say no, or do something that makes you uncomfortable, or speak your truth in a way that may ruffle some feathers. And so the first thing that we want to really pay attention to, if you're someone who's dealing with a lot of resentment, is to stop doing. Stop doing all of the things that correlate and cause resentment to build, because there is a direct correlation with the amount of over-efforting and working we're putting into something and the amount of resentment that accumulates and builds over time. Number 2, mean what you say what you mean. Simple idea, not always easy to do, because we have often been conditioned to just be happy, or you should be happy. What's wrong with you? You're not happy. We've often been kind of shamed into feeling like we need to always be in a good mood. And if you're anything like me and most human beings, you go through a lot of different emotions, and we need to be able to give ourselves permission to be where we are and to feel what we need to feel without having to put a smile on our face or make ourselves bad or wrong for having those experiences. So the way this manifests is often we have the belief that we're not allowed to be in a bad mood. So we go into social situations, or we go into our relationship or dating, whatever it may be, saying we feel one way, saying we feel happy, for example, but deep down we're feeling upset, we're feeling sad, we're feeling burnt out, but we're trying so hard to fake this high energy or happy person that we think the other person needs us to be. And instead, we really want to practice just being with our emotional experience and recognizing that it's okay to have an off day, or it's okay to say, I've kind of just been moving through some difficult emotions today, yet I'm really happy to relax, or I'm really happy to watch the movie, or just to kind of chill tonight because it's been stressful, and I just want to I just want to enjoy now and be present. It's okay to be a real person in this way. If every day is a bad day, sure, okay, we can overdo it. Anything can be overdone. But if you're just having one of those authentic moments where you feel a little bit off or you feel just a little bit lower, a little more inward, it's okay. Give yourself permission to have that experience without assigning it a narrative or feeling like you've got to present differently or better so you can be accepted or loved or seen by the other person. Number 3, grow your emotional bandwidth. And this means grow in your ability to face and feel difficult emotions. This is not an easy thing to do. Often we have such a low bandwidth for what we're willing to experience that we quickly do anything to buffer another person's emotional response. What are they going to think? Are they going to stay? Are they going to break up with me? What are they going to do? But all of these things lead to resentment building over time because we're not honoring ourselves. But as we strengthen our emotional bandwidth, this helps us grow confidence and self-love and believe that we're worthy and deserving to have these moments and to have these experiences. And if something's awkward, it's okay. It's not your job or my job to make sure that everyone's comfortable 24/7. So if you kind of operate under that belief system, or you've got a quick alarm to go off at any sign of stress, awkwardness, or discomfort, growing an emotional bandwidth means just to be able to feel and allow those difficult emotions and to strengthen your ability to not react to them. And this will really support you in being the best version of yourself, because you're not doing something reactive in the moment just to get through it, but instead you're able to see further out and recognize that if I step in and try to fix this or solve this problem or whatever it is that you're dealing with, I'm going to build resentment, and I want to be a better version of myself. So I am going to allow this deflated balloon to be on the ground without picking it up and trying to fix it. And this will support you in all of the sort of more elusive areas of self-love, confidence, and releasing resentment. So you're giving from a full cup. You're giving from a place of just pure joy, and people get to see you shine and see the most authentic, beautiful version of yourself, and you can be of that high quality that you know deep down is possible. So I hope this video is really helpful to any of you that want to just release some of that baggage and feel a little lighter day to day and just connect more fully to your experiences and to the beauty of life. If you are interested in more content from me, please check out my site, jenmichellecoaching.com. I have all of my digital programs there, as well as my complimentary guide, Magnetic Sensitivity. So please sign up there for the complimentary guide and you'll receive that, as well as my newsletters. Have a beautiful week, and I'll talk with you all next week. Bye.